Donnerstag vielleicht etwas klarer herauskommen. Dann wissen wir mehr, ob es ein Kurs ist, der vielleicht in eine kriegerische Auseinandersetzung münden könnte. Tina.
Ja, wir haben es gerade gesagt, heute zumindest sind bis jetzt sehr viel versöhnlichere Töne zu hören als eventuell befürchtet. Das ist sicherlich eine Atmosphäre, eine Stimmung, die David Potorti entgegenkommt. Herr Potorti ist jetzt bei uns. Er hat seinen älteren Bruder Jim verloren am diesem 11. September vor einem Jahr. Und er empfindet, anders als man es eventuell hätte erwarten können, kein Gefühl von Hass und kein Gefühl von Rache. Ganz im Gegenteil, er hat sogar eine Initiative gegründet, die heißt Family for Peaceful Tomorrows, Angehörige für den Frieden. David Potorti, where do you take the power not to be angry, not to cry for another?
Well, there was a lot of sadness, which everyone felt, so I had to go through that. I think it comes out of just who I am. It comes out of my religious faith. It comes out of my raising by my parents. And when this occurred, there was a very natural thing for me to feel. And I think the same is true of the other members of the Peaceful Tomorrows group. We all lost members of our family, parents, children, brothers and sisters. And we all came together because we spoke out and we recognized that there was a kinship that we shared as victims of terrorism with victims of terrorism all over the world. So our response, rather than putting up walls to protect us, was to say we are all together in this and there are no walls anymore. Given this kind of terrorism, we can no longer protect ourselves, so we must seek justice and we must get along with each other, and that is how we can protect ourselves.
Diese Einstellung hat ja maßgeblich auch ihre Mutter durchaus mit beeinflusst. Sie hatte sehr spezielle Art reagiert, als diese schreckliche Nachricht kam.
Was this shared by my mother or my brother? I'm sorry, the question was by my mother. My parents, my father, interestingly, was a Marine in World War II. My father is 83 years old. He was a 4th Division Marine on Iwo Jima in the South Pacific. My mother is 76. And their reaction, although obviously they were terrifically grieving, was to support our initiative and to acknowledge that even my father, having gone through the war, I think he understands now that the only way to seek peace is for all of us to reach out and get along with each other. So I'm happy to say that he supports our initiative, and I'm sad to say that as we look back at World War II and all the other wars of the world, they don't solve anything. War is not the answer. War is never the answer, because we keep having wars. And now we're talking about a new war in Iraq, and that makes me very, very sad, very upset. And that's why I'm here today speaking with you, because I think it is so important to discuss alternatives and just suggest that we discuss alternate ways of dealing with the rest of the world rather than through bombs.
Sind Sie erleichtert, dass heute zumindest in den offiziellen Feiern eben diese Töne nicht so tragen kamen?
Well, it's interesting. Most of the interest in our group and our issues is coming from the foreign press, such as you folks. And I feel that the press in the United States has not done a very adequate job of giving the opinions of many other people. As part of my group, I travel all over the United States. We've done maybe 100 speaking engagements. We spoke to 70,000 people in Washington, D.C. in April at a Stop the War rally. And everywhere I go, we hear the same thing, that people want alternatives, and I don't think they are being covered by the media in the U.S.
Also nicht alleine auf verlorenem Posten sind Sie mit diesem Engagement. Vielen Dank, Herr Potorti.